Throughout his life and career, James Carey's focus and devotion to whatever task was at hand has served him well. Whether it was education, athletics, or the relationships he forged, he took full advantage of his time in school. At Sam Houston, he was focused on getting the most out of his education. He served as an officer for the Delta Tau Delta fraternity and graduated with a Bachelor of Business Administration in 1961. After graduating, he joined Ada Oil Company, and 3.5 years later received a phone call inviting him to interview with Ford Motor Company. He accepted a position as a college grad trainee and steadily rose through the ranks. During his career, Carey held a number of sales, marketing, management, and executive positions. He retired 32 years later as the North American Parts Supply and Logistics Manager, leaving behind a number of accomplishments.
And here we were with Ford after 32 years, and that was a good decision. Agonized over it a bit, but at 25 years old at the time, I guess you could see that it was a big decision, and probably one of the better ones I've made thus far.
Following his retirement at Ford, he was named president of the Electronic and Logistics Division of Aftermarket Technology Corporation. Carey retired for the last time in 1999. Family plays a large part of his definition of success. Their support was critical. In September, he and his wife, Janine, celebrated their 50th wedding anniversary. His close-knit family includes 2 children, James and Colleen, and 6 grandchildren. Sam Houston State played an integral part in his family's future as he met Janine while they attended the university. It's a place where he also developed lifelong friendships among his Delt brothers.
I was asked to join the Esquire fraternity my sophomore year, and I thought that was just wonderful, and in fact it was. And later we went national and became Delta Tau Delta and developed through the years some wonderful friends. Brotherhood is true and alive with the Delt fraternity. And even today, after 50 years, we still get together twice a year to talk about old memories and tell old war stories. Now, the stories change a bit in content, but that is one thing that I will never forget of the friends that you make, lifelong friends, and you continue those bonds through the year. I think it's very unique.
You tend to get close as a group. There must have been probably 15 of us in that particular pledge class. And so we got to know each other very well. I hated 8 a.m. classes. He knew what my schedule was. He would get me up in time to make my 8 a.m. classes. I would talk very bad to him when he would wake me up, but he would not give up. And he would remind me that my mother and dad were back home working hard to try to pay for my college, and that was the least I could do to go to class.
Attending Sam Houston has really helped me in my career, particularly early on, just getting into new business, competing against competitors, competing against people in your own company, maybe for the next position. But Sam Houston prepared you in that you needed to be organized. You needed to know that you had the responsibility and you had to deliver on that responsibility. And many times, particularly early on, some of my grades were not quite as good as what I'd hoped. And when you reflect back on it, it's easy to tell why. I didn't apply my time or efforts toward it. And so when you see those failures or bumps in the road along, you learn by that. And so when you get out in the real world, you're saying you need to prepare yourself, you need to be ready, and because you have the responsibility to produce.
The life and success of this Sam Houston graduate is a testament to a man who has accepted that responsibility. Ladies and gentlemen, please recognize James Carey as a 2011 Distinguished Alumni.